Good to be back on the East Coast. What a busy week this was. That's how you know you really like something, when you look forward to it all day. And I've been looking forward to streaming all day. If it gets to be too many resets, I might just accept Cyndaquils with bad attack tonight, as long as they have good speed and special. Sometimes the RNG just likes to take its sweet time, giving me good stats. Very nice. Alright. This first segment is going to be pretty interesting, like always, I'm sure. I have some better backup strats for Falkner in case things start to go wrong. Hello, Sentret. I don't need you yet, but you better show up the next time I cross this route. With Pokeballs. Alright, looks like we're getting some viewers here tonight. Hope you're all having a good day. Going into the weekend. Okay, we're gonna buy a lot of potions here. Ooh, that reminds me, there was one more part of the route that I had to tweak a little bit. Not sure if I came up with a solution for that. Basically, the issue is going to be if I don't hit any spinners before I get to Azalea Town, I'm going to be slightly short on money for the number of repels that I need to buy there. So I think the easy solution there is I should have bought one less potion in Cherry Grove. Hey, Black Kid, welcome back. Hopefully I won't make as bad of mistakes as I made on my last run that had to die prematurely. I'm much less sick than I was last week. My voice has improved. Not coughing as much. Still clearing my throat a little bit. Sometimes taking the right path there isn't such a good idea. There's more grass, but it's fewer tiles. But it's not much more grass. You're just as likely to get the same number of encounters going either way. Just out of personal preference, I usually take the left path going to Mr. Pokemon. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Not from what I've seen. Rival 1. This could be a 1 HP clutch. Nope, not this time. Okay, so speed is not great, but it's definitely not the worst. And attack stats both look average. There's better movement I could have done right there past that girl. Gotta train myself to do that. I'm just used to the old movement. So now we drop off our egg, get our Pokeballs. And hopefully have a good Sentret. It's been a while since I've seen anybody accidentally say yes to that question. Not sure how much time that would lose. Probably a lot. Sentret. Nice. Time's looking decent so far. Kinda had a lot of encounters going to Mr. Pokemon though. And I got one there, unfortunately. to Violet City. Found a shiny Weedle on a run once. Wasn't on camera, though. It was pretty hilarious. Tackling time. Didn't get the Pidgey range this time. Decent fight. Okay, good place to equip the berry and heal. Coming up here is a spinner that we actually need to battle. All the Totodile runners hate this guy. I used to try to avoid him, but he's actually a pretty essential part of the Violet Gym takedown. Gets us to level 8. And he also gives us just enough experience to reach level 12 right before the first Zubat that we fight. Which is important because level 12 is when we get Ember. That was a very good crit, by the way. Usually when I crit these Caterpies, they don't actually die. Because this game tends to round down damage whenever you get a critical. That might have been a max roll, though. Grab the Bitterberry. Alright, and here comes the Spearow fight. This thing crits me all the time. It does a lot of damage. Okay, gotta pay attention to how much damage this does, because it could take 3 packs, potentially. 7 damage? No. Wow. We have got a Critiquil this time. A Criticiquil is what I started to say. Critiquil! That is very nice, too, because that saves a potion. I'm gonna be pretty good on potions as long as I have a good Falkner. Man, these crits. So strong. Ah. Double miss. Alright, RNG. I might have a decent chance of sub 20 if I get a good Pidgey. We'll see. Actually, no, probably not. Can take 2 more. Alright, we got it. That double crit. Don't accidentally heal Sentret. Done that before. Don't get the 5% miss. Good. Pidgeotto. Crits, so strong. Critiquil! So if I had 2 fewer encounters, that would have been pretty much exactly 20 minutes. Actually, that might have been sub 20. Don't really want to jinx anything, but the last time I had a Cyndaquil that crit a lot, I PB'd. So we'll see. I think I had at least 3 potions left, so I don't have to pick up the one on Route 32. And then the only reason we take this egg is because we have to, in order to move on from this city. And then we just immediately dump it. This next segment I'm thinking of changing slightly in the future. So here comes the first Zubat, which usually ends up confusing me and taking my Bitterberry. Critiquil! Man, this thing just wants to PB. Its flame is so hot. Rip Bitterberry. Okay, I do not need that potion in the grass. I'll just pick up this super potion. I had a feeling he would spin back to the right. I walked down one step early in front of that guy just in case I get an encounter, if it's been a while. And we just ember everything. Ah, I burned the one that I didn't want to burn. Burns would be really nice on these next two. That might survive, actually. At least that saves a little bit of damage on Cyndaquil. Is that gonna 3-hit? Ooh, it just might. Ah. Alright, now we've got the Spinner Bill coming up. Nice. He, for some reason, is really difficult for me to avoid. Trying to get that X attack. So this is kind of where the strat change is going to maybe happen someday. I go away from the exit here so I can get Swift. But in the future I'm probably going to skip this and just get Headbutt in Ilex Forest. And that was inspired because I've started to route Crystal. And in Crystal version, this trainer that I just walked past is a spinner, unfortunately. So in order to get Swift, I'd have to walk by him 6 times. And if I hit him, he has a Slowpoke that slows me way down. Potion. But yeah, this is the main reason I'm starting to think skipping Swift is faster. It's because you get these extra encounters that just waste time. One of the main reasons I like getting Swift is because it makes the Azalea rival fight really easy. Well, not really easy. You can still die pretty easily, but it's not as stressful. But I recently found a way to make it easier without Swift. And that rival fight is really the only obstacle before getting Headbutt. And then once I get Headbutt, it's just really nice being able to flinch things throughout the run. So I'm going to try that strat out in the future. Not sure when yet. Good boy. Oop. So yeah, no spinners. I'm going to be a little short on money here, so I'm probably going to have to sell some balls or something. And I only took 1 Pokeball to catch Sentret, so that should be fine. See, I need 2,400 money. Oh, I might have had enough, actually. No, I wouldn't have. I did my math wrong. It's a good thing I sold that. Oh yeah, I remember. The solution was to not pick up the antidote. Or buy the antidote. Because there's a free antidote you can get on the road. Okay. I'll remember that next time, hopefully. Didn't cost me much time, though, to sell a Pokeball, so not a big deal for now. Typically take quite a bit of damage in this first fight, when we're not evolved yet. Hopefully only one quick attack. Alright, nice. That was really good, actually. Much better than usual. This next battle has Ekans, which is probably going to be a 3-hit KO. Ekans can poison us. Time to see if we got a crit lava. Nope. No poison, though. Alright, so I might not have to heal. Yeah, we're sitting pretty good on health and healing items. This is looking really good. So I use this X attack strat here so that I can take the Zubats both down in one hit. It's just kind of a nice, safe way to do this battle. Of course, in the future, though, when I change my strat from Swift to Headbutt, I'm gonna have to do this fight the hard way and risk confusion. Just Ember spamming. Yeah, every runner of this game hates that third guy, though. Just the gauntlet of Zubats. This coughing isn't really any problem, though, at all. Doesn't matter how battered we get. So we get healed right after this fight. For free. And I somehow got the 2-hit. That was good. Nice high damage roll. So yeah, it doesn't explicitly state it right there, but we did just get healed. Now the hardest gym for a fire type. Kappa. And with the Cyndaquil strats, we go this way around the gym, because this guy only has a single Pokemon. Totodile runners avoid it because it's Paris. Paris just kind of takes a dump all over Totodile. Alright, now we get to hopefully dodge Benny. Good. So no spinners up to Bugsy. That's almost never happened. So that means I will have to fight this trainer that has a Tangela in a little while, because we will need some extra experience points before getting to Ecruteak City. And it's not really for Ecruteak City, it's for the places after Ecruteak. Specifically the Rocket Hideout. Burn there would have been really nice. Pretty typical fight. Rival 2 hype. Oop, don't forget this. Best move he could have used there. Very nice. Yeah, at level 19 I would probably be able to survive 3 water guns without healing. Alright, so this has been a pretty average fight so far. And Zubat will hopefully bite instead of supersonic. Good. Through the woods. Okay, cut goes to Sentret, not Quilava. Did that mistake in my PB. Costs a lot of time, too, because there's so much text you have to sit through. Grab all these hidden items. And that ether is just to sell for some extra cash. Okay, these are some fairly recent strats. So I'm going to get both X speeds together. And only 10 specials. And we get X attacks later on, because we don't need them for quite a while. Of course, you're going to walk right in front of my way. Took a really long time to perfectly plan out how to spend money in Goldenrod City. So yeah, we come down here for two main reasons. One of which is we do need a little bit of experience for Whitney. And the second reason is because we want to get the coin case here. Hey, Lucky. Chikorita percent. That'll be coming up. Actually, probably not. I don't know, if people really want to see that, I might be interested to try and route that. Using coin case glitch, yeah. Invalidation. Oh, it hurts. They found me out. But yeah, don't worry, we're not using the coin case glitch. We're using it for its intended purpose. I actually just recently started routing Crystal, because I finally got that game. And apparently Abra costs only 100 coins in Crystal. So it's half as expensive as it is in this game. I do use Abra. We use it exactly 3 times. One of which you'll see right when I finish this town. Okay, so if it bites, I have to heal. Ooh. Don't often see that. Boy, she just wanted to destroy my speed stat. Here we go! I went the wrong way around that plant. Yeah, you just look up where all the hidden items are. They never change their positions. Pedal Dance. That is one of the best things Clefairy can pull. Buys me so many free turns. This is so excellent. Okay, one more after this. Wow, best Clefairy ever. This is one for the highlight reel. Actually, I think there was one time where I took absolutely no damage from Clefairy while setting up. Okay, that was like the luckiest fight ever. I don't know what's going on. Why does everyone complain about Whitney? She's so easy. I mean, it was just child's play. Yeah. Now let's not mess it up by forgetting the squirt bottle. Still need Spearow as well. I'm no cheater. I promise. Just gonna do the coin case glitch really quick. Don't pay any attention to the stream for a minute. Nice way to save a few frames there is to try to buy another Abra, because you get to exit the conversation with less text. And back in Violet. So yeah, the time it took us to get Abra kind of canceled out by the fact that we can skip some trainer fights on Route 35. And then we just approach Sudowoodo from this side. Dude, Rock Smash OP. I ain't no cheater. Okay, gonna lose a small amount of time here because I have to fight this guy for experience since I hit no spinners whatsoever. But he's really easy. Tangela gives so much good experience in this gen. So that's going to come in handy in the rocket hideout for sure. So now we're just picking up our OP rollout here. And it is actually faster to bike back to the intersection instead of teleporting again. Now let's see how nice Drowsy is to us tonight. I still have both full heals, so even if he uses Hypnosis, Disable Hypnosis, I should be okay. Even if he hits both. Nice, got the 2-hit range. Alright, so things have been going well so far, but this city has ended a lot of runs in the past. Mainly due to rollout missing at the worst possible time. In the very early stages when I was routing this game, I used to run with X accuracy strats, just for the Morty fight. But now I don't do that anymore. I put the entire fate of the run in the hands of RNG. So yeah, for every one of these trainers we pretty much just spam Swift. Except for the Umbreon, we have to use Leer first to save a turn. Yeah, didn't get that range. So yeah, Umbreon would actually take 5 attacks unless we leered first. So many sand attacks, so useless against Swift. Yeah, this place is going to become annoying if I switch over to Headbutt strats. I could have potioned that. I keep forgetting I have potions. I'm usually completely out of potions by, like, Azalea Town. So that was kind of a waste. I still would have had 1 potion remaining, though, so it would have still been in the bag. I'm not sure if I'll have 2 opportunities to use potions. Yeah, maybe I'll do it right after I get the TMs taught. I usually screw up this menuing, but we'll see. Not sure what was up with my menuing on my last run. I tried to teach Surf to somebody that wasn't Sentret last time. I think it might have been Abra. Just totally brain farted that whole menuing. I even forgot to heal before coming here. So yeah, for the last place we pretty much used only Swift, and here we only used Rollout and Ember. First 2 fights are easy, but the last 2 fights we have to rely on Rollout. We need to hit a total of 9 times. I'm not sure, but I think we're going to be slower than Gengar. It depends on what our speed DV is. Sometimes we speed tie, sometimes we're slower, sometimes we're faster. The only ones that I know I'm faster are when I have enough speed to be faster than Pidgeotto. And that wasn't the case this time. So we'll either speed tie or be slower than Gengar. Rollout time. Martha kinda wrecked me pretty bad last night when I was routing Crystal. Alright, pretty good. I used to heal that off if I was damaged, but I really should be fine as long as rollout doesn't miss. And if rollout misses, the run is pretty bad anyway, especially if I miss the Haunter or the Gengar. If I miss like the first turn here, that's fine. But after the first couple hits, I really do not want to miss at all. Gotta let that power build up, so that Gengar can be taken out in one hit, preferably. He usually goes for Mean Look first. So if he is faster, hopefully we won't get put to sleep. Alright, good. His last Haunter isn't so scary. The Gengar always makes me a little nervous. Perfect Morty. Yeah, and this time loss is because I had to fight the Tangela guy. So that's how far I actually am ahead now. Nope, no X accuracy for that fight, believe it or not. I leave my fate in the hands of RNG. I have about a 60% chance, though, of hitting 5 in a row. Which isn't that great, but as long as I don't miss on Gengar, the run usually survives. Oh, I don't have to use that yet. Get that one. Nope, I thought it was still on Repel for some reason. If I hadn't had so many encounters in the Faulkner split, I'd probably be close to a minute ahead by now. Pokédoll exploit. Not a glitch. Lance Riot. Okay, try not to mess up the movement here so I get as much repel as possible. I usually have to YOLO some grass here. Good. Good movement there, too. That's tricky to do on emulator. Get around that hill. So yeah, I'm on world record pace. Usually people aren't here yet. Nah, not really. It's just a route change. Yeah, world record pace for Cyndaquil %. And possibly silver version %. Yeah, honestly, I would run gold version. I just kind of like the viewers to see some different Pokemon sprites. That's literally the only reason I run silver still. And that's the only working copy I have, actually the hard copy of. My gold version drowned in a pool years ago. And then I got silver. And amazingly, the save battery even still works on it. Yeah, my menuing finger is slowing down. Menuing finger. Alright, now we're about to get the free heal from Lance. Get all our power points back. So yeah, what Totodiles typically do is they do the Olivine and Cianwood segment first, so then they're very overpowered for this stage. But it's still a pretty easy stage when you're just under level 30. Just a couple of annoying battles, and the Electrodes can't be one hit. Okay, we got some self-destruct to worry about in this next fight. And I did buy the revive. Eventually I'm planning to not buy a revive at all, since this is really the only place in the game where we're likely to need it, because if we die later on in the run, it's pretty much run over anyway, because it's usually after I've set up with some X items, and obviously I can't get those boosts back. So like if I were to die to a crit against Claire or Lance or something, that would be pretty much the end of the run. So that first coughing was nice. Let's see if his buddy is just as nice. Yep. No self-destruct and no poison. It's about as good as that fight can go. And this person's Ekans sometimes survives, though, and can poison us. Okay. Okay, password. Time to kill Sentret, everybody. There is a faster way to beat this guy, but it's really risky. If I stay in as Quilava, Ditto will transform and copy my rollout. And if I were to miss my own rollout, and he hits his, then he can just steamroll through my entire team. But if I let him copy Sentret, he gets the level 2 stats for the defenses, so he just goes down in one shot. It might be slightly faster not to let Sentret die, but to just switch right back out instead. But I just usually like killing Sentret, because it's usually a pain in the ass to catch. It was actually okay this time. But it's consistency, you know. Okay, password. I think in Crystal version that Scientist is actually an optional trainer. There's actually quite a few optional trainers. Okay, and then I just Ember spam this guy's team. I used to use Swift for this fight, but now I'm trying to save my Swift power points, and we're going to replace Ember soon anyway. Not real soon, but the power points are less valuable for this move. Yeah, see, here we go. Thanks to the Tangela experience from earlier, we level up just in time for the Executive and get Flame Wheel right here. So now we can one-hit his Zubat, which is a pretty big deal because that Zubat, if it survives, will always use some sort of confusion move. Either Supersonic or a Confuse Ray. Yeah, Flame Wheel is going to become our primary fire move for most of the rest of the game. Till we get Flamethrower in Kanto. Burn in hell, Zubat. I actually lost time to that Zubat on my last run because I didn't know that Bill alone would not be enough experience. So I didn't fight the Tangela guy, even though I hit that one spinner, but I was still barely short of experience. This time, though, I wasn't. Hail Giovanni. Hail Hydra. That's my first Super Potion since Ecruteak City. This is going really well. I may not have even had to Super Potion there if I hadn't taken those couple of crits. Okay, I'm just going to use Flame Wheel twice on this Arbok because I've been failing the range lately with Swift. So even though that burn wastes time... Well, I guess now I can use Swift. That may be barely too much to survive a self-destruct. But I do have the revive, so we'll try. Alright, electrodes. Please don't show me the boom. I go for Flame Wheel first, just so I can get the burn if it happens, because burns would be really useful here. Okay, now I'm not going to live self-destruct. Alright, that's definitely a good super potion range. Yeah, that antidote's still there, wow. Been hanging on to all my status items. I used to pick up a Paralyze heal at some point on the route, but don't really need it most of the time when I have full heals. Boom! Wow, that Electrode had some bad attack. Glod! Alright. This segment is the make or break. We immediately have to slide past Douglas. Nice. So now we gotta trust in rollout once again. I used to use a guard spec in this fight so I wouldn't get the speed drop while I built up power. Hopefully I'm faster than Dugong even with the speed drop. I was faster than some of the electrodes, so that's a good sign. Oh, no. Alright, good. So that could have been bad if it flinched me. So I had a 12 speed at level 5, but that's apparently still on the low end of the spectrum. So we missed there, so we switched to Flame Wheel. Luckily, Piloswine has no physical move other than, like, Fury Attack, I think. Ah. So we're losing some time here, unfortunately. At least we didn't lose it because of Dugong. If we missed Dugong, that would have been a really big time drain. And I don't split yet. I don't split until after the 7th badge. This is only our 5th one. Yeah. X-accuracy list strats don't always work out. That time it was okay. Now another possible time loss. It's time to catch our Poliwag. And hopefully not get Poliwhirl right off the bat. And I'm using this water because we want to get the rare candy as well. Ooh, this one might die, but we'll see. Sometimes the level 15s survive, sometimes they don't. I don't think it really matters whether I put the bike on there or not. So that was not a very lucky first encounter. Okay, 16 should survive, as long as it doesn't have terrible special. It's nice to have them low level like this though, because you get to skip some text later when you're teaching the HMs. Since they actually have a free move slot, it just instantly learns the first HM. So now is where we get our ropes. And 14 of these, I'm pretty sure. Already got our speed. We still have 2 full heals, so I'm not gonna get paralyzed heals just yet. Don't worry, that repel isn't just for that one grass. It's also for this grass. Okay, so that Poliwag was pretty average. I had a really bad Poliwag in my PB, but I also dodged Douglas. So I'm a little bit ahead, I think. A little bit further ahead, I should say. So this Noctowl is the last thing in the game that can put us to sleep. Crit Lava! Don't have to worry about Growlithe surviving. Do I want to trust Rollout one more time? power points on Swift are good, so I'm not gonna do that. Good, Ernest. Let's get that out of my bag. Bike shop. Get strength here. Okay, super potion first. Say goodbye to rollout. Rollout was good to us this run, but we no longer need it. First spinner of the run that I didn't want to hit. Actually haven't hit Kaylee in a long time. The chokes. Come on. I was trying to switch my moves there, but I would always do it wrong. Huh. That is select. Can you only swap your moves during the first turn? If so, that's something I never knew about. Oops. I really need to practice that. There we go. Man, how much time did I just lose by failing the swap around? Definitely need to practice that. Let's see, what am I not going to forget this time? So I meant to use Strength last, but it is quicker to use it as Quilava because it has a shorter cry. Actually, come to think of it, something I haven't tested yet is what happens after you evolve. Does the Strength effect still stay in effect? Or will I have to use it again? Depends on how the game was coded. It does stay in effect. So yeah, my Cianwood Gym menuing and the move swap definitely need to be practiced a little more. But so far, Kaylee is the only significant time loss. But my Poliwag actually went really well. So as long as I don't hit Ernest on the second pass, might still be slightly ahead. And even if I'm not, there's still plenty of time to save in Kanto. As long as I have a decent Elite Four, dodge Joyce. So yeah, Chuck's pretty easy as Typhlosion. It's possible to beat him before being Typhlosion, but Quilava needs so much extra help that it actually ends up slower. And that's the main reason I do the Mahogany segment first. It's for the levels, and we may not always need the rare candy. If we hit enough spinners, we actually don't need the rare candy. So now we're just picking up a few things before we head back to Olivine. Thank you for the host, Craftedite. And welcome, 10 new viewers. Oh, you jerk. Totally matters. Okay, so we're gonna be a little bit behind at Jasmine. My PB hit no more spinners past this point. But there's still plenty of time to make up. We also have to do some shopping before we go to the gym. Glad I didn't forget that. Thank you, M. Bison. So I used to shop there on my first visit to Olivine, and I would only get like 6 super repels. Just enough to make it to Indigo Plateau, and then I would trade up for max repels. Nope, you don't need Fire Punch. Flame Wheel is good enough. We only miss out on a couple of KOs. It's mainly the Mux at the Team Rocket segment, which is coming up. And Flame Wheel's also nice for the power points. Okay. Still time to save as long as I don't hit any more spinners. Yeah, when your PB only hit 1 spinner, it's a little hard when you've already hit 2. Even with the amazing luck this run has had.